Do you have a moment to talk? Well, you could waste a lot of time trying to figure out our next move, or you could let me help. Your choice. That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is, and if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? They'd be even less welcoming to her than they've been to me. It would have been a bloodbath. And since the Dawn Guard are still around, that must not have happened. Any other ideas? I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move. Do you need something? That was the plan, yes. If you were anybody else... No. I don't take just anyone into the secret parts of the place I grew up. But for you, you get the grand tour of the castle. Look, I'm glad you're here with me. My parents almost never let me off the island. Then, my mother, she shut me in, buried me with a scroll. That's why I like being out here with you. Somehow I knew you'd understand. Just you and me, the 2 adventurers seeing the world. Thank you. Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of our alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the best of friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. It's not that simple. I guess it never is with families, is it? What about you? What were your parents like? I know how that feels. I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child myself. Not as much. Let's just keep going. Yeah, just around this bend. Doesn't look so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
Someone.
I knew I heard something. This won't end well for you. No, you don't. Sorry. Die! on some days this would smell just... Be glad you weren't here then. Take a left up here. This is one of those weird double-barred security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch. Yes? What did you need? leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother. She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Maser and Secunda. And that's the thing. What's the point of a moon dial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing ripped out. But she loved it. I don't know. I guess it's like having a piece of art, if you're into that sort of thing. Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out. Well, growing up the way I did, you get used to it. A little bit. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come with you. But what about you? Yeah. Is it just you, or do you have people in your life? Well, I guess now you have one more. Me too. Anyway, this is all very touching, but don't we have some more important things to worry about right now? If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. Hey, so... It's just... It's a hard thing to be around you. For me. I've been trying to make my peace with it. But I just can't help feeling... well, hungry. I know, but just... Anyway, please. It's... your dragon blood. It's so good. It damn well better work. I'm hungry. Hold still. Thanks. Thanks. I'm glad you're here with me. No, you've got it all wrong. You want me. I can see that. I'm not stupid. But I can't even begin to imagine how to be just a normal human for you. Don't tell me you're that naive. Given how I've lived, what I've done, it's not something I'm going to get involved with. It's just... it's not for me. I'm not sure it's really your place to judge me. Wait. I want us to be friends. I can't do that. It makes me a little uneasy. That's something for the living. But you're right. I just need to do something for you. This payment. I don't know. I've never had a friend. Sure. Oh, damn it. What was it? Okay, here goes. Oh. Not very impressive, is it? My mother taught me a trick or two. I don't think that's something you want. If you want to know the whole story, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together, preparing before we gave ourselves to Molik Ball. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. He was kind of sick, actually. But she loved it. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not as much. But we all took part in it. Not the most normal childhood, but I think I turned out okay. I think we've talked about that enough. A little bit. It's not easy. Look, you're great, really. Just give me a little time. That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. And thanks for asking. I can tell this is important to you. I'm nothing if not persuasive. If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.